Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to start with addressing a comment I got from Stephanie. You can read it right now. Stephanie is talking about fear, is talking about how she wants to quit playing bass, and I'm an expert for fear. I'm an expert to fear because I'm a coward. I've been choosing most of my life. Almost any choice was driven by fear. So I consider myself an expert. And I've learned how to deal with it. It's pretty simple. So first of all, let's acknowledge that fear is something that is not going anywhere. It's an instinct. And the way to deal with fear is acknowledging that you can let it sit next to you and still do whatever you want. Acknowledge it. Hey, I know you're not going anywhere, but I'm still going to go to that jam session. I'm still going to go to that jam session, and you're going to be here next to me. I know it's probably going to make my heart go faster, or maybe I'll sweat, or maybe I'll mess it up. So that's the first thing I want you guys to think about. The second thing I want you to think about is that fear sometimes tells you things that might be true. I want to go to this jam session, and the fear tells me, you'll probably mess it up and everybody would laugh at you. Yeah, that might happen. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I know it sounds like a fortune cookie stuff, what I'm saying, but I really mean that. When you have that inner voice that tells you you're gonna mess it up, you can say, yep, that might happen. But it's much scarier to not go to the jam session and sit at home. Think about that. It's much scarier not to follow your dreams than follow your dreams and fail. It's terrifying. If you want to go to a jam session and you're not going, right? That feeling that you have is much scarier than going and mess up a note. Much scarier. So fear is real. It's bringing sometimes points worth thinking of. Now, these are two elements of how to deal with fear. Acknowledging it, still doing it, listening to it. Okay? But you still, at the end of the day, need evidence. At the end of the day, you still need to build enough evidence to know, hey, I'm playing on time. I know my scales, my chords. I know that this is C and this is G. That's evidence you must have. That's unnegotiable. That's the word. It's non-negotiable. You need to have perfect time or very good time, and you need to know your scales and chords, at least minor, major, everything I taught for the last 6 months on YouTube. Yes, you need to build the evidence. Sometimes you build this evidence from other people, from your teachers, from your band members, from the audience. It's not enough. It has to come from the inside also, building evidence, playing exercises, right? Playing all kinds of different music that is considered by many people to be hard or challenging. So Stephanie, that's what I'm telling you. The best way to deal with anxiety is to build evidence, is action. That's the best way to deal with stage fear. That's the best way to deal with motivation, is work. Do the work. Build evidence from the inside that you know what you're doing. From the inside, sometimes also from the outside. Like I said, band members, colleagues, teachers. It's a combination of what I know and the evidence I see on the outside reality. Okay, that's my suggestion to you. Now, I want to connect this question of Stephanie to the lesson, right? The thumbnail says something like, Bass is not an instrument, and that's true. That's part of the evidence. That's part of the information, of the knowledge I want you to have. And what I mean by bass is not an instrument, I would like to demonstrate that. Our ear, our brain, when we analyze sound, we start from the lowest frequency to the highest one. So that means that the speed of sound is 1,234.8 kilometers per hour. You can look it up. I know this number because it's an easy number. It's 1,234.8. It's easy. That's how fast the sound goes from here, from the headset to your brain. That's instantly, right? So when your brain analyzes sound, it does it really quickly, but it starts from the lowest end, to the lowest sound, to the high sound, high frequency. That means that when a piano player is playing the chord C, he can play it for as long as he wants. If I'm in the band, I decide the quality of this chord. And let me demonstrate. That's a C major chord. If I'm going to play C, it's going to sound like a C major chord. But the second I'll go to A, I'll change it to A minor 7 chord. Woo. Just by playing A. That's how our ears analyze this sound. Let's go to F, G, go back to C. A. Let's go to E. A. F. Right, this loop from my keyboard is still going. Let's go to somewhere weird. Let's go to A flat. G. So the bass is not an instrument. It's a function in music. The definition of bass is the lowest note in any given time. The lowest note in any given time. Given time. C, the lowest note now. A, the lowest note now. F. So that's building evidence. I know how valuable I am to the music. It's more than an instrument. It's a function of music that I'm doing, that I'm making. Okay? So that's part of the evidence I want you guys to build. Time, play in time, with exercises that make sense, that gives you instant feedback. Yes, like my 7-day bass challenge, true. Yes, like my bass circle community that is coming up. Yes, that's building evidence, hearing other people play, letting other people hear me, listening to a feedback from someone you trust. Yes, that's also building evidence. But you don't need all these fancy stuff. You can do it by yourself. That's building evidence. That's building evidence. Playing on time, knowing you're playing on time, know your chords, know the reason, know what I just explained. Playing bass is not playing an instrument. It's playing a function in music. Yep. Any piano player is also a bass player, right? Playing a chord and playing the bass. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm playing two hands. So, yeah, building evidence. That's super important, super powerful. That's powerful. And like my wife always says, my number one goal is to be unlimited. That's being unlimited. That's being unlimited. Stephanie, I wish you all the best. Don't quit. Don't let fear, don't let yourself, it's you that is afraid. Don't let yourself kill your dreams. Life is meant to be lived. And to be alive, that means to develop. That means also to be afraid. Yes. We're not perfect. You might mess up. You might mess up. Yep. That might happen. That's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. That's the best free way to support me and my work. Subscribe. That's really, really important. I know some of you are watching and are not subscribed. Just hit that button. Come on, hit it. It will help me a lot. It will help you because I'll bring more content. And I promise you to keep delivering the best bass lessons I can produce and make. I promise you that. Talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you thought about these lessons, about this specific lesson. I would love to talk to you. You guys are incredible. I'm so fortunate to have you. So grateful. Bye, guys.